Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to show you this haul video that I got of some stuff that I got recently. Everything that I'm going to show you are products that I bought to change up my everyday daytime look. I wasn't looking for anything that was limited edition or something, nothing like for collection building. I was looking for makeup to wear on my face. So that's just a preface. So if you're bored by stuff like that, then, maybe you want to take a look at something else, with my other videos or someone else's, and that's totally fine. But if you're looking to change up your look for the fall 2011, or, just because you're thinking about looking for, changing up your regular neutrals, stick around because I have some great stuff. Okay. So number one, I picked up a NARS multiple, and I love NARS. I have so many of their products. I think they're great, but I can say that this is one of a kind. This product it's very cool. Okay, don't get me wrong. It is a cream to powder product. And it's for eyes, lips, and face. Basically, I think in this particular color, for me personally, this would not work as a lip, or maybe like for an eye product, maybe in the summer. But I mean, mostly I'm using this on my cheeks. And the way I apply it is usually I use like a 187 brush, like a dual fiber. And I just tap it, like get it on the brush, and then tap it all down my face to stipple it on. Now, in Orgasm, if you're familiar with the powder blush, you know that it's very dark, very pigmented. In the multiple, it's not. So if you're hoping for like a big color payoff, at least if you're applying it with a brush, or if you're applying it like tapping it on, you're not going to get that. If you just take the multiple and you swipe it onto your face and then blend it in with your fingers, you will get that color payoff, but not so much if you're using a brush. What I like to use it for is more of like a cream base for my actual blush. So I put this on first and then apply a regular base, a regular powder blush like Deep Throat, and just like to keep that color on a little bit longer so it lasts through the whole day. This product is $39, and that's probably why I've never bought one, and I'm not sure when I'm going to buy another one. But if they come out with like a really cool limited edition tint, like the ones they had last summer, I would be all over that. Okay, another blush that I got is a mineralized blush from MAC, and I got Gentle, and I have been wearing this a lot more, I have to say. I bought this about a week ago. Actually, it was like 2 weeks ago. So, that's another thing. Like, I didn't buy everything here like in one day. I bought it over the course of a couple of weeks. But anyway, this blush is so pretty, and I was not expecting it to be as nice as it was, and I didn't know if it was going to really work for my skin tone because it's pretty purple. It's definitely on the blue end of the spectrum, and I'm a little bit yellow, and so I wasn't really expecting it to be as nice as it is. But you can see here on my cheeks, wrong cheek, that it is really flattering. And it just kind of gives you a nice rosy glow, and I love that for fall and winter makeup, just to have nice white skin and soft pink flush. And it has a lot of nice gold shimmer, so if you are a little bit on the yellow end, it's still flattering. And then I picked up a luster lipstick to match, and that's the one I have on today. It's called Plumful, and like I said, this is in the permanent collection, so you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. And it's so pretty. These lipsticks are quite nice for the price. So they're only $15, and I know I say only like it's a whole, not that much, but I know it can be very expensive for some people, but I was not used to MAC's prices. I hadn't purchased anything from MAC for quite a while, and I thought that everything was going to be much more expensive. So I was pleasantly surprised when I found out this was only $15. Because I've been wearing it every day, and it is so pretty on. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it's a little bit purple when it's fading off. So it's like a beautiful light pink now. Nice and sheer, but as it fades off, it kind of leaves you looking with like a little bit of a purple bright lip. That's okay. I don't mind. I also got a second lipstick. I got a Cream Sheen, which is like a very glossy lipstick. And I got a nude color. I got Bare again. Mine is a little bit like chipped on the top. They're so soft, you have to be really, really careful. So even if you like go to swipe it, you know, to swatch it, which I'm not going to do, I don't think, it can get dented and stuff. Like, they're so fragile. And they do not last that long. I've only worn this a few times, and you can see it's already like starting to wear down. But the color and the finish is unbelievable. I mean, totally worth it. If you're looking for something that's very glossy but has more of a color payoff than a regular gloss, you definitely want to check that out, because it's basically the same price as a lip gloss, and you just get so much more from it. So, good stuff. One more lip product that I got, it's a Clinique Chubby Stick, which is the first one I've ever purchased, and I feel like a product like this is great going into the colder months, because it's a conditioning balm with a lot of color payoff. And if you're living somewhere where it is cold and it gets dry, you really want to protect your lips, but you may not want to wear a heavy chapstick, or you still want to have color. And I feel like this is the perfect product for that, because it is very conditioning, but it also packs quite a color punch. It's very pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm almost through my whole haul already. Cool. One other thing I got from Clinique, and this is kind of, a little bit boring, I'm going to be honest. I got a gel liner. I actually meant to get one at MAC when I was there at Macy's Herald Square. I just kind of forgot. And this is a very similar product to the Fluid line from MAC. It's a little bit wetter and more slippery than the Fluid line. Same for the Bobbi Brown one. They're both a little bit thicker, I feel like, but I like this. I like this formula a lot, actually. I was surprised. It's much more, it's very easy to apply. It just kind of like glides on. But, I think gel liners in general are just easier to work with when you're first getting started with a liner, just because you have so much more control. You can take a brush like this, 209, and, just get right into there and feather it if you need to. And I just feel like you get so much more control with a brush than you do if you're trying to use a pencil for the first time. And the other thing that's cool about these is that you can use them as a base for a really dark, smoky eye. So you can put it all over the lid and then do your regular shadows over that and get a great base. Speaking of bases, I got the best under eye concealer I have ever used from Bobbi Brown. And I don't know how I've lived without this product for so long. It is the Corrector Concealer, and I got Light Bisque. Sorry, I was reading it. And this product is so great. Now, I don't think this is true for everyone. I mean, this is probably just my experience, and if you have a very similar skin tone to mine, you can probably get away with this too. But I don't even have to layer this. Like, it's meant to be a layering concealer, so you put on your eye cream, put on your, you moisturize, you put on your foundation, then apply your corrector concealer with it, like this, and then you apply your regular skin tone concealer, and that is how you achieve your under eye effect. So, and you don't have to apply, basically you apply the second concealer just to make sure that it blends in with the rest of your skin. But for me personally, I don't even need to apply a second concealer because it blends so well with my skin tone around my eye that as long as I don't put too much on, I don't have to think about like pink eyes or anything like that. And it's so brightening, and it just neutralizes that dark circle blueness that I get under here so well. Now, I mean, for me personally, I'm always going to have a little bit of darkness just because I have, like a wide nose and it creates a lot of shadow. But this is the best product I've ever used, and I have used Erase Paste from Benefit, and I've used a lot of regular concealers. But this just is, I can't say enough good things about it. And the last thing I got, which I can't really say too much about because I haven't used it yet, but I'm really, really happy, and I guess I kind of bought it as a novelty because I've never tried anything from Inglot before, is an Inglot nail polish. And the color I got is 825 if you're thinking about getting it. It is so pretty. In fact, I had it on my finger last week when I was at the counter, and I didn't want to get it, and then I changed my mind because I was still looking at it today, and I decided to pick it up. So I'm going to go and do my nails, and I hope you guys all have a great night, and I can't wait to see what you guys have been picking up over the last couple weeks.